Hello, and I'm Tina Oelke, your instructor for PSYC263. Today we're going to get to take a look at the various types of intelligence. Chapter 9 is interesting, isn't it? We've progressed out of early childhood and into middle and late childhood now. The child is now growing an average of 2 to 3 inches and 5 to 7 pounds per year. Their muscle mass is increasing while their baby fat is decreasing. Their brain volume has finally stabilized and their gross motor skills have been smoother and more coordinated. Exercise is really important to this age group as being overweight is a common occurrence. This age group has entered Piaget's concrete operational stage where thought is more logical, flexible, and organized than in early childhood. Their long-term memory has increased as they can perform mental imagery, memorize things, and utilize mnemonic devices. They've made rapid changes in language, vocabulary, and reading, and they're able to think creatively and critically. But we're not going to go into depth about those subjects for our mini lesson. Instead, we're going to talk about intelligence, specifically the types of intelligence. Intelligence, as defined by our text, is problem-solving skills and the ability to learn from and adapt to life's everyday experiences. Individual differences can make a difference in intelligence, and these ways are ways in which people are different from each other. Intelligence is measured in tests, with the most common ones being the Binet, Stanford-Binet test, which is used for ages 2 to adult, and the Wechsler. The Wechsler has 3 different versions for age groups, and intelligence has traditionally been thought of in terms of IQ or general intelligence. However, there are some versions that offer different alternative theories. The first is Steinberg's triarchic theory of intelligence that offers that intelligence comes in 3 different forms. The first is analytic intelligence, or the ability to analyze, judge, evaluate, compare, and contrast. People with this type of intelligence have good information processing skills. The second is creative intelligence, which is the ability to create, design, invent, originate, and imagine. People with this type of intelligence have a good capacity to solve novel problems. And the third is practical intelligence, which is the ability to use, apply, implement, and put ideas into practice. People with this type of intelligence can use these skills in everyday situations. Now, Howard Gardner came up with something called multiple intelligence. He views intelligence as multiple abilities that comes in many different packages. He says that we don't necessarily have an intelligence, but rather have multiple intelligences. This may manifest in 8 different ways. A verbal, or an ability to think in words and use language to express meaning. People who are intelligent in this area might be poets or journalists or authors. Mathematical, which is an ability to carry out mathematical operations. People who are intelligent in this area might be mathematicians or engineers. Spatial, which is an ability to think 3-dimensionally. People who are intelligent in this area might be sculptors, navigators, or architects. Body kinesthetic is an ability to manipulate objects and be physically adept. People who are intelligent in this area might be dancers, athletes, or surgeons. Musical is an ability to be sensitive to pitch, melody, rhythm, and tone. People who are intelligent in this area might be instrumentalists or composers. Interpersonal is an ability to understand and interact effectively with others. People who are intelligent in this area might be therapists, salespeople, and teachers. Intrapersonal is an ability to understand oneself. People who are intelligent in this area might have a detailed, accurate self-knowledge or be psychologists. Naturalists is the final ability, and this is an ability to observe patterns in nature and understand natural and human-made systems. People who are intelligent in this area might be biologists or farmers. There have been found positives and negatives about the multiple intelligence approaches. For example, it inspires educators and others to consider different ways children learn and assess them accordingly. However, the question has been raised if the idea of multiple intelligence have gone too far, and researchers wonder, are there other theories of intelligence out there? One such theory of intelligence that has gained a lot of ground and support is the theory of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive and express your own emotions, to manage your emotions, as well as to be able to recognize emotions in others and to be socially skilled. This has been linked with self-esteem, empathy, cooperation, leadership, and life satisfaction. Many believe that EQ holds as much importance or even more than IQ. For the rest of this mini lesson, now that you've got a foundation on the basics of multiple intelligence and emotional intelligence, I'd like for you to watch videos on both of them. The video on multiple intelligence has Howard Gardner himself, and he talks about why he believes that MI is so important. Now, the video on EQ is done by a psychologist named Daniel Goleman. Now, Daniel Goleman has extensively studied emotional intelligence and has really brought it to the forefront to be considered. Perhaps both of these videos will give you a better understanding of different types of intelligence than the traditional IQ. The links to both of these videos can be found in your assignment folder. After you are done watching the videos found in the assignment folder, the mini lesson will be concluded. The reflective log assignment asks you to suggest ideas for future research designed to advance knowledge on the concepts in the chapter, or to apply the material learned in the chapter to a current news issue or to experiences in your own life. I suggest that you not only consider the concepts that you heard in this presentation, but also what you've learned in the rest of the chapter. Well, some interesting things to reflect on would be to follow up on the different ideas of the theories of intelligence. If you had to classify yourself according to Gardner's theories of multiple intelligence, what intelligence would you have? Also, what are your thoughts about emotional intelligence? What are your thoughts about IQ testing? What are your thoughts about creativity? And what further areas do you think should be researched? What have you seen in the news recently that you'd like to comment on? There are a lot of ideas out there from Chapter 9, and I hope that you have fun exploring them, and I can't wait to read your logs.